I hope everyone had a good Father's Day. I did. Got to have dinner with my son and my family. And I figured I'd take this opportunity to put a few pictures of my son in here. Older pictures, and one at the end I'll show one new picture from Father's Day. He, like the driver formerly known as James and myself, isn't really big on wanting to be on camera, but I did ask him and his girlfriend for permission, explicit permission, to use their pictures on my socials, and I got it, so I guess I'll use that opportunity to put some pics right here. Okay, so I want to go through these real quick so that I don't take all day showing these tapes. This is Elvis Sings Country Favorites. Looks like it's the cassette label. And I'm going to just show this one tape, just to show, you know, in case anybody is out there who may not know what a cassette tape is, what they look like. Side 1 and side 2, or in this case side A and side B. And also, if you're new, if you're getting into cassettes for the first time, one thing you always want to look for is the pressure pad. And this is the pressure pad right here, that little thing in there. I don't know if it's showing. That actually looks like the pressure pad fell off of this one. But that's very important, because a cassette tape, when you put it in a player, a head presses the tape in right there, and the tape runs across the head. And without that pressure pad, you can snap a tape. Believe me, I know from experience. Alright, now real quick, let's just go through these tapes and I'll show you what's in this box. We have Classic Queen. One of my favorite country artists, Tom T. Hall. And this is Greatest Hits Volume 2. This has I Love on it, which is probably one of my favorite songs, period. And I'm just going to grab randomly from here. Here's John Cougar, American Fool. Back before he was a Mellencamp. Dred Zeppelin, Unleaded. Very cool. More Elvis. The Elvis Presley collection, Rock and Roll 2. From Time Life. Junior Brown. Junior High. Arlo Guthrie, Alice's Restaurant. And I am trying to speed through these because I don't want to do this all day and bore anybody, but Emerson, Lake and Palmer. And it looks like the album name is something Moon. Black Moon. That's a later Emerson, Lake and Palmer. Frank Marino and Mahogany Rush Live. Good classic 70s rock. Sammy Hagar, Cruisin' and Boozin'. Chicago Greatest Hits Volume 2. Now, I did give away all my original cassettes back in the day. And if you were a hair metal fan back in the 90s, you know how hard it was to find hair metal stuff. Even at big record stores, it was just swept under the rug. But I had given away my tapes thinking that, you know, I'll just replace them on CD, but that was not so easy to do in the 90s. Bob Seger and the Silver Bullet Band, Like a Rock. Classic. Bob Seger and the Silver Bullet Band, Night Moves. John Denver's Greatest Hits. And this is a, looks like a BMG Tape Club issue. Eddie and the Cruiser soundtrack. Berlin, Love Life. Classic 80s New Wave. Miami Sound Machine, Primitive Love. Classic, the classic pop album. Oops, I just had an avalanche of tapes fall. This is the Moody Blues. And I'll show you this one at the end. It has something special on it. So, Billy Idol, The Charmed Life. England Dan and John Ford Colley, Nights Are Forever. Classic soft rock. Wham, Make It Big. Another classic pop album. And most of these I have on LP and or CD, but I still will grab them anyway. This is Show 3, Tape 1. I'm going to save this and talk about this. I'm going to give this its whole video. This is part of personal history for me. And this is Bill Cosby, Fat Albert, which is a stand-up routine, stand-up comedy. And this is Megadeth, Killing Is My Business and Business Is Good. First Megadeth album. And Megadeth, Rust in Peace. I think the rest of these are all metal or hair metal. This is one that I recorded a long time ago. This is Kiss on Rockline. I have put this on CD somewhere. And I can't remember which one this is, but it's either 90s or 2000, early 2000. This is Heart, Dog and Butterfly. Very classic album. Anthrax, Among the Living. I think that's like the second or third Anthrax. Traffic, Last Exit. And this is Steve Winwood. Steve Winwood's band back in the, I guess the 70s, maybe the 60s. Here is Power Mad. And I think this one is called The Badness Begins. Classic thrash. Van Halen, OU812. The second Van Hagar album. And I probably have all of the Van Halen, Roth and Hagar on cassette. REO Speedwagon, You Can Tune a Piano but You Can't Tune a Fish. Classic 70s rock. White Snake. I have such a hard time reading these titles. I should know what they are just by slip of the tongue. White Snake. This is the one I believe with Steve Vai on it. And A Priest. Ram It Down. And again, I probably have most of the Priest on cassette as well. And lastly, I have a cassette single. Nirvana, Smells Like Teen Spirit. And this has a song called Even in His Youth, which, believe it or not, that's probably one of my favorite Nirvana songs. And it did not appear on any album when this tape was released. I think it's been put on like one of their compilation albums since, but alright, I just wanted to do that really quick. Okay, and this is the Moody Blues tape, and the reason I singled it out to show you is because on the inside of the J card it has a Record Bar 1-year tape guarantee, which I like to collect these. I do have at least one cassette in my collection from every major record store that use these kind of sticker guarantees. I have a Peaches, a Specs, a Turtles. I just didn't have them in this box, but yeah, just figured I'd show that. Anyway, thanks for watching my video, everybody. We should have some more videos up during the week here, and you know, then of course the Saturday drive. So we'll see you then, everybody. Peace out.